Hi, welcome to Concept Hub. Staff Selection Commission has released notification for the combined graduate level examination of 2020. We'll see the notice and the details of the post, vacancies, educational qualifications, scheme of the exam, syllabus, and the registration process. Let me make it as let us zoom it. So this was released on 29th of December. First, we'll go to the important dates. The online application start from 29th of December to 31st of January, and the last date for receipt of online is 31st of 11:30, and making fee is 2nd February 11:30, and challan for February 11:30. And we'll see the schedule of the exam. The first online examination, which is computer based, is from 29th of May to 7th of June 2021, and the tier 2, which is descriptive, will be notified later, and we'll see the details of the post. Assistant Audit Officer, which is a Group B gazetted. Your age should not exceed 30 years. Assistant Accounts Officer, which is also Group B. Your age should not exceed 30 years, and it is pay level 8, and the pay scale is 47,600 to 1,51,100. Pay level 7, the pay scale is 44,900 to 1,42,400. The name of the post is Assistant Section Officer, which is Group B, and the age limit is 20 to 30 years. Assistant Section Officer in the Department of Intelligence Bureau, this is a Group B. Age is, you should not exceed 30 years. Assistant Section Officer in the Department of Railway, which is a Group B. Age is 20 to 30 years in between. And Assistant Section Officer, which is in the Department of Ministry of External Affairs, age is 20 to 30 years. Assistant Section Officer in the Department of AF HQ, the age is 20 to 30 years. Assistant Other Department, age is 18 to 30 years. Assistant Other Ministries, age is 20 to 30 years. Assistant Section Officer, Other Ministries or Other Department, age should not exceed 30 years. Inspector of Income Tax, CBDT, which is a Group C post, age should not exceed 30 years. Inspector Central Excise, CBIC, Group B. Inspector Preventive Officer, Inspector Examiner, which is a Group B, age should not exceed 30 years. Assistant Enforcement Officer, which is Group B, in the Department of Director of Enforcement, Department of Revenue, and age should not exceed 30 years. Sub-Inspector in the Department of Central Bureau of Investigation, Group B, the age should not exceed 20 to 30 years. Inspector Post, Department of Post, which is a Group B, age should not exceed 18 to 30 years. Inspector Central Bureau of Narcotics, which is a Group B, should not exceed 30 years of age. Pay level 6, the pay is 35,400 to 1,12,400. The post is assistant, and your age should not exceed 30 years. Assistant or superintendent, age should not exceed 30 years. Divisional accountant in the office under C and AG should not exceed 30 years. Sub-inspector in the National Investigation Agency, age should not exceed 30 years. Junior statistical officer, and age is maximum up to 32 years. And there is age relaxation For other categories, we'll see later. Pay scale level 5, which is 29,200 to 92,300. Auditor age is 18 to 27. Auditor in other department 18 to 27. Auditor in CGDA 18 to 27. Accountant 18 to 27. Accountant or junior accountant 18 to 27. Now pay level 4. The basic pay is 25,500 to 81,100. Senior secretary assistant or upper division clerk ages 18 to 27. Tax assistant CBDT ages 18 to 27. Tax assistant CBIC 18 to 27. Sub inspector in the Department of Central Bureau of Narcotics ages 18 to 27. Yeah, these are the details of the post and age limit. Now we'll see the vacancies. What is the total number of vacancies notified in the these are the vacancies which are notified. The tentative vacancies of examination are 6,506. There may be a increase in, but these are not final. So 6,506. In this, group B guest studies 250, group B non-guest studies 3,513, group C total posts are 2,743. Now we'll see the educational qualification. We already saw the age limit for different posts. So mostly 18 to 27, 20 to 27, 20 to 30, 30, and the maximum age here is 32 years. So for some categories, okay, we'll see the age relaxation. For SC ST 5 years, OBC 3 years, PWD unreserved 10 years, PWD OBC 13 years, PWD SC ST 15 years, ex-serviceman 3 years, okay, defense personnel 3 years, defense personnel disabled, okay, for STS 8 years. Okay. There are other elections for group C. Now we'll see the education qualification required to apply for the different posts. So essential education qualification should be bachelor degree from a recognized university or the institute. For assistant audit officer or assistant accounts officer, the essential qualification is bachelor degree from a recognized university or institute, and desirable qualification are chartered accountant or cost and management accountant or company secretary or masters in commerce or master in business studies or masters in business administration finance or masters in business economics. So here no percentage criteria for bachelor degree, so you need to have a bachelor degree and there is a desirable qualification for post. For junior statistical officer, bachelor degree in any subject from a recognized university or institute with 60% marks in mathematics at 12th standard, or bachelor degree in any subject with statistics as one of the subject. So those who wish to apply for the junior statistical officer, they need to have 60% marks in mathematics at their 12th level, or they can have a bachelor degree with any subject, but they need to have statistics as one of the subject. For other posts, bachelor degree is enough. For other post other than which I mentioned about to, for other post only bachelor degree from recognized university is sufficient and there is no percentage criteria. So candidates who are appearing in the final year can apply, but they need to possess their educational degree on or before 1st January 2021. So those who already wrote their exam, final exams, and who are getting their result before 1st of January can apply, and whose result are still not published, they cannot apply. Now we already saw the educational qualification, vacancies and details of post. Now we'll see the scheme of the examination. So there are total 4 stages. We'll see. The scheme of examination. We have Tier 1, which is a computer based examination. Tier 2, computer based examination. Tier 3, which is pen and paper. Tier 4, computer proficiency test or data entry skill test. So once you clear Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, then you will enter to the Tier 4. There is no interview. Okay. We'll see the more details of this. And in Tier 1, you have general intelligence and reasoning. Total number of questions is 25 and the marks is 50. So each question carries 2 marks. General awareness, 25 questions, 50 marks. Quantitative aptitude, 25 questions, 50 marks. English comprehension, 25 questions, 50 marks. And the duration is 1 hour. And for other candidates, it is 1 hour, 20 minutes. Now, Tier 2, Paper 1, Quantitative Abilities, 100 questions, 200 marks. Paper 2, English and Comprehension, 200 questions, 200 marks. So for each paper you will get 2 hours. For others 2 hours and 40 minutes. Paper 3, Statistics, 100 questions, 200 marks. This paper 3 and paper 4 are not for all the students, only for some specified departments. For all other it is paper 1 and paper 2. We'll see this. Paper 4, General Studies, Finance and Economics, 100 questions, 200 marks. As I told you, paper 1, Tier 1 and Tier 2 will consist of objective type multiple choice questions, which will be in both Hindi and English. Okay, and there is negative mark of 0.50 for each wrong answer. And in Tier 2, there will be a negative mark of 0.25 for each wrong answer. As I told you, this paper in Tier 2, paper 3, okay, is for only those students who wish to apply for the post of junior statistical officer in the Ministry of Statistics. And paper 4 is for those candidates who are shortlisted for the post of assistant audit officer or assistant accounts officer. And the Tier 3, this is not an online examination, it is a pen and paper, and it is a descriptive paper in English or Hindi. So you may get essay, essay writing, letter writing or application. So the maximum marks is 100 and the time allotted is 1 hour. But for Tier 4, it is a skill test which is of qualifying nature. In Tier 4, computer proficiency test, that is CPT, and data entry speed test will be conducted those who clear all the 3 stages. This is a syllabus. Okay, general intelligence and reasoning, general awareness, quantitative aptitude, English comprehension, and in Tier 2 also paper 1 will have quantitative abilities, and English language and comprehension, paper 3 statistics, paper 4 general studies, finance and economics. This paper 3 and paper 4 are not for all, only for specified department students. Okay, now we are done with syllabus. Now we'll go for the registration. So this is a two-part registration. I'll show you for the newcomers, the students who have applied already, okay, in the past. For them, till here it is enough. For the new students who wish to apply, or yeah, so this is a one-time registration form. So once you apply, okay, it is sufficient for all the SSC related examination. Okay, your data will be saved. So here these are the basic information you need to fill in while applying for the first time. So first is, do you have a Aadhaar card? Okay, if then you need to give your Aadhaar. Next, if you don't have the Aadhaar, okay, you need to give other uh, ID proof like voter, PAN, driving license, passport, okay, or any other valid documents. So you need to give your name. Okay, second time you need to verify your name. So if you have already changed any name, okay, just mention those name. Father name, verify your father name, mother name, date of birth. Okay, so while applying for the first time, make sure that you give all the correct details. Okay, fill it very carefully. So matriculation, education qualification, okay, your roll number, okay, year of passing, gender, okay, level of educational qualification, which is your highest, okay, mobile number, email ID. So this is while registering for the first time. So once you register, okay, you will get two parts and category. This is very important. Okay, you cannot change it again. So nationality, okay, if someone with benchmark disability, they can fill this one. Permanent address, state or union territory which you belong to, district, pin code, your address. So this is part one, and give your details. See, in the first part, okay, you haven't given any photo or your graduation level details. Now we'll see the part two. This is part two where you need to give your photo, signature, okay, and your graduation level details. Okay, so here name as per matriculation or 10th class, father's name, mother's name. Okay, this will come automatically which you have filled in the first form. Okay, here 10th class, okay, and preference of examination center, okay, whether you are ex-serviceman, if just give the details, okay, and if you are suffering from any cerebral paralysis or something, you just give the information. If you need a scribe, okay, just mention it. Are you applying for post of junior statistical officer? If yes, mention yes. If no, no, mention. Okay, and seeking any age relaxation. If yes, fill it. If no, highest educational qualification. Okay, if you are MTech, just give MTech. If you are just graduate, just give graduate. Okay, your institute, okay, from where you have passed, and your signature and your address details. Next, you need to upload your photo. They mentioned the size of the photo and signature. Make sure that you make it into the specified details and declaration and submit it. So if you are facing any problem while filling the form, let me know. I'll help you in filling the form. Thank you. Please do subscribe to Concepts Hub.